All right, here is a question on the screen that takes, around 4 lines, a little less than 4 complete lines, but nonetheless, we're dealing with a lot of text, right? There's a lot to read here, but we're going to handle this in a graceful way. Step one, we're going to read the question sentence. We really just want to understand at the beginning what the goal is. I don't care about the math if I don't know what I'm trying to find, right? So here, what is the length of the short side? Okay, sounds good. So I want, specifically everyone, I want the length of the short side. That is my focus, okay? That is my sole focus. So when I read the question or the problem, starting at top to bottom, my focus is going to be for anything that has to do with the short side. I might get distracted with rectangle, perimeter, 30. You might get distracted with all that, but really just focus on the short side. Where is the short side mentioned? It says a rectangular court has a perimeter of this. We have someone who's walking and they take 30 steps to go around once, and 6 of those steps are the short side. Everybody, can we confirm that we just saw specifically when it comes to identifying the short side, we have this phrase right here. We count 6 steps on the short side. Everybody, yes or no, can we confirm that we see that information in green? 6 steps is equal to the short side. Excellent. Okay, sounds good. So let's go ahead. Let's draw this little rectangular court. And we see that right over here, this is going to be 6 steps. Everybody, is the answer 6 steps on one of the choices? No, not at all. Not at all, because we see that it's feet, 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 and feet. Not steps, but feet. So we have our answer, but not really. The answer is whatever 6 steps is, but in feet. So to do this, everybody, if we knew how long one step was, do you agree that we could just take one step and multiply it by 6, and that would give us the total distance? Do y'all think that that would give us the answer? If I knew how far one step was, I could multiply one step by 6 to get 6 steps. Yeah, we can. So let's figure out now how far one step is. Everybody, read over here. Follow along with me. Here it says that the rectangular court has a perimeter of 90 feet. It also goes on to say in the very next sentence, starting right over here, follow along with me, it says a walker takes 30 equal steps to go once around. Think about it, everybody. You tell me, what is another word for going once around a shape? What's that word again? What's that word? To go around a shape once, that's called the perimeter. That is called the perimeter. So we are saying 2 things here. 1, the perimeter is 90 feet. Also, the perimeter can be covered in 30 steps to go around once. Who here sees that? Yes or no? They said it here first, perimeter is 90. And then the very next sentence, 30 steps is going once around. That is also the perimeter. Once around and perimeter are the same exact thing. So guess what that helps us do? It means that if the whole perimeter is 90 feet and I divide this by the 30 steps, guess what this turns into, everybody? What is 90 divided by 30? Who can tell me that? 90 divided by 30, that's going to be 3. Exactly. So what we end up getting here is 3 feet per step. So every step is 3 feet. Everybody, we have our answer here. Because we know that every step is 3 feet, and we took 6 steps to get that one side. Everybody help me out. What is 6 steps times 3 feet per step? What's that going to give us? 18. There we are. 18 feet. Again, one more time. There are two ways to do this. There's two ways to do this. One is the way that I just showed you here, where we said, hey, I see the perimeter, and I see that the perimeter is equal to 30 steps. So when I divide, that's 3 feet for every step. I know that the short side is 6 steps. Booyah. So that means 6 steps times 3, that's 18. That's the way that we did it here. The other way that would have taken a lot longer, but still doable, would have been to find the side lengths through the perimeter formula by then using the counts first. So your perimeter would be 30 steps, then your side would be 6 steps, then you would find the other side, which would end up being 9 steps, and then once you did all of that, then you could have actually done a ratio or proportion to do a times 3, but still that would have been a massive waste of time. Massive waste of time. This one was done very quickly with just ignoring the perimeter as the formula and thinking about perimeter as the idea. And there we are. Great job, everybody. The answer here is answer choice D, 18 feet. All right, let's get into it here, everybody. The first thing we're always going to do is read that question first. The question reads, how many ounces does it weigh? All right, so at the end of the day, we're looking for the weight of some item, and we're looking for it specifically, again, in ounces. So we have our unit conversion listed right here. 1 pound equals 16 ounces. And it looks like we're starting off at 2.5 pounds. So we're trying to turn 2.5 pounds. Trying to turn that into blank ounces. So let's follow that rule that we know. If we're going to the unit with a bunch of numbers, well, we multiply to get there. If we're trying to get down to the unit with the 1 on it, we're trying to divide. So with that said, everybody, we're trying to get to the ounces. We're trying to get to the unit with all those numbers on it, the 16. So we are going to multiply. So boom, right there, we automatically know what we're trying to do. Multiply by that number right there, that's 16. And so let's do it. 16 times 2.5. And we're going to multiply by a decimal. So just to make sure that we're aware, we're going to ignore the decimal at first. Ignore that thing, and then bring that decimal back at the end after we're done multiplying. So here we go. 6 multiplied by 5, that's going to be 30, carry the 3. Then we have 1 multiplied by 5, that's going to be 5. Then carry the 3 is going to be 8. Then we'll move over to the next place value, putting that 0 right there. And so we'll have 6 times 2, which will be 12, carry the 1. And then 1 times 2 is 2, carry the 1 is 3. So now we add this back up, and we have 0, 8 plus 2 is 10, carry the 1, and then we have 4. My party people, how many decimal places are we going to bring back? Yeah, just 1 decimal place. There's none here at the top, 1 right there on the bottom. So we'll bring 1 back. And there we are. We'll have 40 ounces here at the end. Booyah. So the correct answer for this problem is going to be B, 40 ounces.